Hi, my middle school artist. I thought we'd do something really silly and fun today. So grab a paper towel, a napkin, even toilet paper if you have it. Paper towels seem to work the best for this, so if you have just white paper towels with a pattern kind of on it, not printed, but the indents of a pattern, grab that and grab a white piece of paper to go under the paper towel and markers. So if you notice, I have my paper towel is kind of boring, which I'm sorry about that, but it ends up looking pretty cool. So if you can see, it's got kind of a series of kind of oblong shapes on here. So once you see the pattern that it's creating, go ahead and choose out which color palette you want to work with markers. I was hoping for something brighter, so maybe get rid of your darker colors. They don't really show up quite as nicely on this. And then just begin somewhere. So I'm gonna, like you can see maybe, that each point has, each design kind of has a point on it. So I'm going to use that as my starting point. So I'm just going to start with red because it's easy to see. You are more than welcome to cut the paper towel, cut it into a shape or make it smaller. Don't feel like you want to spend a ton of time on it. It's actually, this sort of reminds me of the Zentangle work that we do. It's kind of fun once you start working on it. It's relaxing. It already has your design work done, so you don't have to think a whole heck of a lot, which is very nice lately. So you're going to just start with your pattern. Pretend that I've got all that done. And you're going to keep building up your pattern. I think I'll do orange next. So then it's going to go to, I think. It's interesting, you never really look at paper towel patterns unless you're an art teacher, I think. The toilet paper works all right as well. This one was my toilet paper one. I thought that was kind of cool. So keep working on that. Pretend that I have sped up my process, and that's what I ended up with. Now, here's the other really cool thing about this. Once you take this part away, you have another piece of art, which is really kind of cool. If you wanted to add in a design with those, I would just take probably a pencil. Maybe even if you want to get really precise, get a ruler and add in designs to it. And you can create like your own sort of drawing within the drawings or within the patterns that you've created. Yeah, maybe a darker one. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh yeah, that's a little better. It is just a fun process to do. And this just looks like some bizarre design work. All right, I hope you have fun with this one. Thanks for sharing me your work. I really miss you guys, and I like seeing that you're still creating. All right, see you next week.